This car can give you in between 120 to 150 on daily basis. Do you have dreams of starting up a transport business? Have you ever thought about starting up a transport business? Well, on this one, we are going to share a lot of ideas on which car to start with, how much do you need, and what is the exact process of you to start thinking of a transport business. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of our car reviews with your guy Charles. On this one, we are giving you the exact amount you need to start up a transport business. We have like 3 cars to share with you. We have this van, which is a Toyota Hiace, and then we also have the trucks, which on our truck list we have Mitsubishi Canter, and then we have Isuzu Elf. Which one will work for you? A van or a truck? The reason why we are doing this video today, because we have got a lot of questions on our YouTube comment section. People asking which car to go for, like if you have your small money to start up a transport business in Uganda. And by the way, the transport business in Uganda is really taking over the economy. Like we are seeing how people are progressing in transport business in Uganda. Let's begin with Toyota Hiace. This Toyota Hiace in Uganda right now, we have them here at Barry Motors Uganda from the range of 75 million to like 85, depends on the model you want, and actually depends on the condition you want. We also have Canters available, and as I told you that all the cars we are sharing on this video, they are all in the same price range. You can as well get the dump truck in Canter Mitsubishi, and we also have this Isuzu Elf. This Isuzu Elf is also costing the same amount with Toyota Hiace. This car is also ranging from like 75 million to like 85, depends on the grade you get here. In trucks, we have different types. Like we have this cargo truck, and as well we also have the tippers. There are people who prefer transport business while using tippers, and there are people who come for cargo trucks. We are going to explain each and everything about these cars, and if you watch from the start to the end, you will exactly have the solution on which one to buy in Uganda, and the reason you will get the reason why you should buy it according to where you are, geographical location, which type of business are you venturing in right now, how are you going to be paying, let's say if you get one of this on credit. Those are all things we are going to share with you on this video. So please, if you have not subscribed to Barry Motors Uganda, hit that subscription button. If you have any car in mind, if you have any question to ask, just leave down there a comment. Your question will be answered. We have seen Toyota Hiace dominating in our transport industry for like conservative 5 years now, and we have seen how successful they are in business. However much they came at first, they had like their challenges in terms of mechanical parts. The spare parts then were not available, hugely available as they are now. Mainly we are focusing on someone who is planning to start up a transport business in Uganda. This car is the best car as we talk now, and it's a pricing, it is really affordable in Uganda. You can either buy it on a cash basis or you can buy it on a credit, which like the huge number of people who are into transport business, they are getting them from us here on credit basis. On credit basis, the required amount which you need is around 40 million as down payment, because I told you at the beginning of the video that the entire vehicle, its cost is around 75 to like 80 million Uganda shillings. Well, however, there are ones which are going like lower, like in 65, but those ones you most likely to get like 2009 or 2010, and you most likely to get like a automatic transmission, and of which the automatic transmission may not really work for you if you are going into transport business. Well, here here are the things needed. Let's say you have your 40 million and you have paid the down payment of Toyota Hiace in Uganda. You need there are some still costs required there, like let's say money for number plate, new digital number plate. Most of the companies are making customers to pay for the digital number plate in Uganda. You have to pay aside 750,000 Ugandan shillings for the digital number plate. And that's not all. For you to get this car in your hands, you must pay the income tax, which is totaling to around 280 Ugandan shillings. Then after paying for that income tax, there is a third party. And paying the third party of this motor vehicle, you must first take it for fabrication. Fabrication of this car, like putting in seats, because these drones, they don't come with seats. The entire process of fabricating the seats may cost you in between 2 million to like 3.5 million. There are people who want those advanced type of seats, which can cost you around 4 million. And there's also cost of refabricating these windows, because you need to have the windows which opens. These ones, they normally remove them and then they replace them with the ones which opens. You have also to add the guard, and also you need the cargo carrier, like the roof rack. That roof rack, the cargo carrier, it can also cost you around 1.5 M, plus the the painting. We normally see these taxis with a paint of a mixture of colors. That's the color which was gazetted for taxis, by the Ministry of Works and Transport. If you have done all that, there is what we call PSV and alteration. Now this car comes in your logbook. The logbook you will get first. You will get this car with either 5 passengers or 3 passengers. So during the PSV and alteration, it will require the vehicle to be taken to the URA, or the agent, like if you assign an agent, can help you on doing that process of alteration and paying the PSV. It is costing around 760,000 to 920,000 Ugandan shillings, depending on the chassis of the car and depending on number of seats you are put in the car. And after all, you need to pay the third party insurance, like in between 100 to 140. So now, if you have done all that, you are ready to hit the road. But still there are things you need to cater for, like registering your car for a certain, either a taxi park or the stage you are going to take, and assigning the driver. So the most investment on a motor vehicle is tires, and this is the thing most of the transport car owners intend to forget most: tires, to fit in new tires, so that you can hit the road without any other problem. Currently in Uganda, this car fare is around 150,000 Ugandan shillings on daily basis. And if this car can bring like 150,000 Ugandan shillings on daily basis, which means you are sure of getting your 900,000 per week. And let's say if you collect all this money monthly, you are getting 3.6 million per month. And 3.6 million, let's say you still had some debts here in the company. Let's say you had got this car with a down payment of maybe 36 million or 38 million or 40 million. You will be required to be paid monthly, let's say 2.5 or 3 million. I'm communicating to a brother or to a sister or to an uncle, aunt, mother, father, who has been planning, who has been having a hope of owning one of these vans for transport business in Uganda. Now, this is the exact amount you must be having at hand. You at least need to have 45 million for a startup. The reason why I'm saying 45 million for a start is that you can pay the down payment of around 38 million for the car, and that car will be handed over to you, and then the remaining balance of 7 million can cater for all the other expenses so that you can hit the road with the car. Now this is a Mitsubishi Canter cargo truck. what is the required amount on this motor vehicle? As I told you at the beginning of the video that this Mitsubishi Canters are also ranging from like 75 million to like 85 million Ugandan shillings. Depends on the type of the engine you're taking, depends on the size of the tray you're buying, and actually depends on the tire size you're taking, because the small tires are not in the same price with the big tire Canters, and as well as the smaller heads are also not in the same price with the big heads. Also we have engines of 4D33 and 4D32. They are not in the same range. And as well as the chassis also matters. The year of manufacture matters a lot, and the condition, like the general condition of the car, matters when you are getting here at the bond. So well, this is some of requirements needed for you to buy this car, take it whatever you will take it, to start making money with it. One, this Mitsubishi Canter, you need at least to be having the down payment of 40 million for you to be able to get it out. On 40 million you will pay, you also need to be having another extra amount of 750,000 Ugandan shillings for the new digital number plate. Secondly, you also need to have the same amount as you paid for the Hiace drone for the income tax, which is totaling to around 280,000 Ugandan shillings to get this car on your hands. Then another required amount, this car also need to be taken for refabrication in a garage, of which they will have to remove all that, like this tray. They refabricate a new tray. They refabricate like this iron angle bars, for the support. Like let's say you are going to be carrying cargoes, as you normally see the cargo trucks appearing on road, of which doing all the refabrication on this car, adding in new springs and doing whatever you do, it will cost you in between 4 million to 7 million, depends on where you will take it, depends on who is going to do the work for you and which work they are going to do for you, so that you can hit the road. On top of that, you will need to pay the third-party insurance. The only advantage on this one is that you don't pay either PMO or PSV. You get to the stage where you can start working from. So at least this one, it will still require you to have almost the exact same amount of money you will use on a drone. The only thing which will differ is like the tires. The tires of this one is a little bit expensive. It will cost you around in between 2.7 M to like 3.2 million Ugandan shillings. You need to be having at least another extra 8 million Ugandan shillings so that you can use this car on road. This is the amount this car can bring on daily basis. Fuel charges and everything is from the driver's side. So you get your clean 150 or 130, depends on the agreement you will agree with a driver. Let's say if you are a driver yourself, this car can give you a lot of money. We also have small size tippers like this one. This is a Mitsubishi Elf. This one can also be very good for you, but normally if you're going for these cargo trucks, my advice would be like if you can have time of monitoring them, this car will be very helpful for your like economical growth. The cost of fabrication is almost the same with the cost of fabricating the cargo truck. This one, at least the cost can be around 5 million to do all the refabrication on this small Elf tipper. So ladies and gentlemen, my question is, among the cars we have shared, do you think which one would be the best choice for you? Well, let me leave this question for you there, but I also want to assure you that we have all these cars available, and the prices I've shared with you, that is the current prices we are selling them here at Barry Motors Uganda. And as well, we have our credit plan, which is really favoring our clients now, because there's no business arising as the transport business in Uganda. As the population is growing, transport business industry is also growing. I would just say from the guys and the entire team, goodbye and be blessed. Goodbye.